Question number 3. Draw magnetic field lines for the followings. Now, first of all, magnetic field lines for a bar magnet. Inside the magnet, the lines are from south to north, and the field inside a bar magnet is almost uniform. It's nearly uniform. So, inside the magnet, we will assume the magnetic field to be uniform and from south to north. Outside the magnet, it will be from north. Outside the magnet at poles, it is the strongest, and at the center, it is the weakest. Like here, it is the weakest. So these are the lines. And outside the magnet, the lines are directed from north to south. The lines are from north to south. Inside, it's south to north. Outside, it's north to south. And all the lines which are emerging from north, they are outwards. Lines at north are outwards, and lines at south are inwards. So now we should move on. This was A part, now B part. Direction of current in the wire is shown, and we have to represent the magnetic field. Now we know that current carrying wires have a magnetic field around them that is circular. So for this wire, if you keep your thumb towards the floor, then you can see that your fingers are clockwise. So basically you will use right hand thumb rule, and your thumb of right hand should be pointing downwards because the current is downwards. And when you keep your thumb downwards, your fingers are clockwise. So you'll get a clockwise field around the current carrying wire. And as you move away from the wire, the field will get weaker. As you move away from the wire, the field will get weaker. That is shown by the increase in gap between the field lines. So this increasing gap represents that the field is getting weaker. So as we are moving away, the field is getting weaker. So here, and it is a clockwise field. So we use right hand thumb rule to draw this field, and the increase of spacing as we are moving away shows the field is getting weaker. Now for this situation, first of all, this is C part now. For C part, as you see, we have a positive terminal and we have a negative terminal for the cell. Now the current in the cell is taken to be from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. We take conventional current. So the current is from the positive terminal towards the negative terminal. So from bottom towards the top. This is the current. Current is from bottom to top. And if we use this current, then at the position of the compass, the current is vertically upwards. So if we follow this part of the wire, for example, AB of the wire, in the part AB of the wire, the current is vertically upwards. So we should keep our thumb of right hand towards the roof, and our fingers are pointing anti-clockwise. So if you keep your thumb towards the roof, then your fingers are anti-clockwise. Now here the field will be anti-clockwise. This is the first line. Then this is the second line. Then the gap will go on to increase. So as we will move on, the gap is increasing because the field is getting weaker. So this is to be shown. The question will have 2 marks. One will be for correct arrows and one will be for correct spacings. So this is anti-clockwise because if the thumb is towards the roof, the curls of fingers are anti-clockwise. Now, this cross represents the current into, in D part, you can see a cross. This cross is the current, and this represents current into the plane. Basically, when you draw a cross, it represents something is moving into the plane. A cross represents something that is moving into the plane. Now, if this cross is representing current moving into the plane, then your thumb should be towards the page and the magnetic field that you will achieve will be clockwise like this. So this is the clockwise field that you will achieve. So this is the clockwise field that you are going to achieve. So you should draw arrows which are clockwise. Now, if the current is out of the plane of paper, then this current will be represented by a dot. So this dot represents current that is out of the plane. Now you should keep your thumb out of the plane in the direction that is out of the plane, or you can say that towards the roof. Into the plane is generally towards the ground, out of the plane is generally towards the roof. Now, if we keep our thumb towards the roof, then the fingers are anti-clockwise. So the field will be, this field will be anti-clockwise. This field will be anti-clockwise like this. So these are the field lines which are anti-clockwise. Done with that, now we are moving on.